What's up, guys? Something a little different today. Up in Maine at my house up here. If you watched, we had a video last year of working in this area. Haven't been up here really much this year, but I got a rental machine, little Kubota u35, and the goal is to get all this stuff finally cleared up. We made a really good dent in it last year. This was all literally trees, and we just got some piles now. We had a couple fires and burnt some brush, but we got some stumps we got to dig out. All this stuff I want to move, this whole pile. I just want to get everything kind of pushed back and neatened up before the winter comes in. So that's gonna be today's plan. Gonna start over here. I think I'm just gonna work my way down and hopefully get this whole entire area cleaned up. I only have the machine for 2 days, so let's get going. Pulled this massive stump. There's actually two of them attached to each other. Machine's a little small, but we got it. Big massive crater now, so I'm gonna try to get these got a couple stumps out too. There's a lot of them. There's these guys. My goal is to at least get these stumps out, and maybe if I can work on them, but those are big guys. I might end up just leaving those ones, but making some progress. I've been at it for about an hour. Don't know what I'm gonna do with this guy, but we're gonna get this all filled in. Not bad little machine. It's a little small, but does the job. It's all they had available, so it's a u35 Kubota. Not sure exactly all the specs and stuff, but it works good. Got a thumb on it. The only thing I don't like, it's an open cab, and it's kind of cold out. It's like 40, so a little chilly, no heat, but it is what it is. All right, let's see what we can do with these guys. good progress. Got all this cleared, stumps out here. I'm just trying to move this pile now back this way, and then we'll figure out what to do with it later on. I just want to get it all clear. Pile can be back there, because I think we're going to take more trees down eventually, so that's the plan. Ran out of daylight last night. It got dark at 4 o'clock. I worked till about 5 till I literally couldn't see anymore, but got the machine warming up. Unfortunately, I think it doesn't have lights on it. It's a rental machine, but I wish it had lights. I would have kept going last night, but I got a lot done yesterday. Got the whole big pile moved. Got all this pretty much pushed back. I got to come through here and clean this up a bit. Got the big stumps pulled out yesterday. I got to move these. I'm going to leave the big stumps for now. The machine's just too small to pull these big ones out. I'll probably pull this little one, but I think I'm just gonna leave all this stuff over here for now. And then I kind of pushed everything back. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit more today, but making pretty good progress. Even if I just leave this stuff here, it's better than it was. I don't think I explained it, but basically what we're trying to do here, sorry, it sounded like a deer or something running. Oh, it's a squirrel. Basically what we're trying to do here is, this was all overgrown at one point. It's tough to explain because it's not anymore. Kind of like you see in here, how it's all thick trees. Literally all of this. There used to be a barn here, and all from way over there in the woods all the way over through here was all trees. So our goal is, obviously, the nice mountain here. We want to have a nice view of the mountain. And to do that, obviously, we had to clear a lot of this stuff out. We kind of got crazy. We've been chipping away at it for like 4 or 5 years. We had that whole side done. Now we're working our way this way. We got a little crazy a couple years ago and just started dropping trees. Made a mess. We got a bigger machine one day, kind of cleaned it all up, made piles, and then we just hadn't done anything with it. We kind of burnt some of them if we could, and took wood out for the fires and stuff. But now the goal, I just want to get this so it's able to be all grass like we got it over here, and that way we can just mow it and keep it maintained. So I'm gonna get these stumps out of here. I'm gonna clean this back up a little bit, just so it looks a little neater. I'm probably gonna leave a lot of the wood back there. It's out of the way, you can't really see it. There's a lot of hardwood in there we can pull off the fireplaces and stuff. And then we'll chip away at it more another time. I only have the machine until tomorrow, so it's a little smaller than what I wanted, but I didn't feel like spending a ton of money to get a big machine. But we gotta eventually pull these big stumps. I think when we get to that point, I'll get a really big machine, and we can deal with all this big wood. We might even take some more trees down, who knows. But for now, at least it's out of the way. I'll grade this all off today. It'll look nice. Just letting this machine warm up. It's a little cold this morning, so gonna jump on it. First things first, I want to get these big stumps moved, get them back in that stump pile. So. down in the woods where I want to be. I've been cutting down some little trees. Basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to thin this all out for two reasons. One, we do need firewood at the house. There's a lot of hardwood trees down here. There's a lot of pines too. Like our whole property basically is all pine groves that way. All the hardwoods down the back of the property here. So I'm trying to get it cleared out so we can get some of the bigger trees for hardwood. So we get some firewood. And two, eventually I want to thin this out enough. You can't see it, but once these trees are thinned out, you can see all the mountains. So we're right on the edge of the White Mountains. New Hampshire's like right over there. And if we clear this out enough, we should be able to get a nice view of all the mountains. That's kind of a long-term goal, but you know, gotta chip away at it year after year after year. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here, all the small stuff I'm thinning out, I'm gonna put in a pile. And then eventually, you know, we get some big hardwood trees. I wanna get them down, get firewood out of them. Like I said, this is a long-term plan. This is nothing that we're gonna do this year, next year. You know, this is over like 10, 20 years. Basically by the time I die when I'm older, I wanna be able to come down here and see the mountains. So that's kind of what we're working on. I got my truck down here. We actually have a little trail through the woods that I just kind of had to widen to get my truck down here, but a little backstory. We own 63 acres of land up here, so there's a lot of woods to play around in. So that's kind of, we have some trails for dirt bikes and ATVs and stuff like that, but kind of widen them so I can get trucks back here now so we can get wood and all that good stuff. So honestly, just kind of playing at this point. This is nothing that has to get done, but kind of been a goal of mine. Just like a lot of the project I was working on is I want to be able to come down here and see the mountains someday. So whatever, I find this stuff therapeutic, playing with the machine and just, you know, working but not working, you know, for customers, you know, working for yourself. I'm sure a lot of you people can relate. So all right, I'm gonna set you guys up, and I got a lot of this stuff cut with the saw. I just gotta grab and put into a pile, so we'll work on that. Well, I've been busy. The camera battery died. It's been charging the truck. Kind of show you what I did. I didn't get any footage, unfortunately. The batteries were charging. I kind of just got carried away. I only have the machine until tomorrow morning. They're taking it back. So, but was able to get my truck all the way down here. We're pretty far down in the woods right here, which is cool. So I'm gonna be able to come down now with the truck. Be able to, if I wanted to, I can even loop around through here. But I'm gonna be able to definitely turn around down here. There's a ton of hardwood. There's obviously a lot of pine trees, but basically the property's all, this used to be all farmland way, way back in the day, like the 1800s. So there's rock walls separating where all the fields used to be. This used to be a field, over there used to be a field, over that rock wall used to be a field. Basically it all overgrew. But there's all, basically all up there is all pine. There's no good wood. All back this area is all where the hardwood is. Basically my goal, you know, we'll start coming down here. We do need firewood for the house in the next couple of years. So we'll be able to come back here, cut some trees down, take the firewood out, be able to get the truck back here, or a truck, a vehicle, whatever we're using. We can come right in without scratching it up and turn around. We do have some trails throughout the property, you know, that you can go on and about. They're more like ATV type trails, nothing that you can fit, you know, obviously I'd have 250 down here. But I mean, I was able to get my truck all the way down. We can now turn it around. What I've been doing when the camera's been charging, like I said, there's rock walls all over this property. Sorry about the cutoff there. I was talking, I heard something walking, and I thought it might have been an animal or something, and it was two hunters coming down through the woods, which obviously they either didn't hear the machine or the noise, but there's no deer in this area. Trust me, I've been down here all day cutting and making noise. So but yeah, they don't have permission to hunt down here, so I think they're on the neighbor's property, but they were starting to walk down our property. So but I just jumped in the truck to see if I can spin it around, try out my new little road, get out of here. I gotta get the machine back to the house too. So but basically what I did, I cleared this all out so we can drive the truck right up here now. I'm gonna try my turnaround. This truck's horrible in the woods without four-wheel drive. So I'm gonna be able to go up here. We're spinning. This truck, the 2016 truck number 3 blue truck, is horrible in two-wheel drive. There's like no weight in the back. You can probably feel the tires spinning. It's just wet leaves. Alright, so we're gonna pull in here. Like I said, I got it, so I'm not gonna do it yet, but we can go around if we wanted to. I just got it right now, so we can just back up and spin around. I wouldn't be doing this with a newer truck. The only reason why I'm doing it because this truck's older. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to backing up and not hit anything. Alright, that worked. So not bad. So I can get my truck down here now and fully turn it around, which is awesome. That's gonna be a huge help. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring this truck, do I wanna bring the truck back or the machine back? I don't know, let's figure that out. I'll bring the machine back first, and I'll bring the truck back second. So I gotta go all the way back to the house. Could leave the machine down here, I guess, but anyways, back to what I was saying. The main goal in all this is to basically have a spot we can get firewood. Plenty of hardwood trees down here, so I want to be able to get the truck back here, get firewood, and then eventually I want to clear so we can see the mountain. That's the main goal, and obviously it'd be cool if we can get, you know, ATVs and dirt bikes, and you know, we have a little woods Jeep, get that in here too. So but I was able to open up the wall. Gotta probably open up more with these trees out of here, but got the machine back here. I made it back pretty far. I'm not gonna walk around because there's hunters around, but I don't want to get shot. I don't have any orange gun. But so yeah, people walking over there too. So it's hunting season up here. But it's the end of the day too, so everybody's probably getting out of work and trying to come hunting. But I'll tell you one thing, there's no deer within probably 5 miles here. I've been loud all day. Well, I'm going to take the long way back to the house. This trail goes kind of all through the woods. It's a lot quicker, but there's some trees down along the trail, so I figure I'll take the trail back, and as I'm going, I'll push everything, you know, back to the side, clean it out again. Usually have to do that at least once or twice a year, because stuff in the winter falls down. So we're going to go on a scenic little cruise. Just off the hunters even more. You know, it is what it is. I get people trying to hunt, but you know, this is just obviously private property, and I'll back from that one. They have all week to hunt. We're not up here all the time, so that's what it is. I am on my property, so skid steer to make some trails. And of course, what they send us is a skid steer with demo tires with no treads. Just say after a day of drinking, all these trails in here were made. Literally brought the damn thing all the way out here. And just literally, there was no trails here. We just literally took the thing and just started smashing out trees. We had it for like 2 days and just went crazy with it. We made all these trails. So, all the pine groves that we're entering in now. As you see, it's just thick, all pine trees, and it grows up crazy. The problem with the pine trees, you get all the dead branches. They end up falling down into the trails. This trail's not too bad, it's only a couple of them, but we have another trail that used to go up this way that you literally can't even get down anymore. This one's just got a couple branches here. this earlier, but if I didn't, this is what we were doing earlier. It's all cleared out. So this will all be grass. Got some stumps along there we got to mow, cut down, then we can mow this. Eventually it's going to be all grass. So I'm not sure if I showed this earlier. I think I did, but this is where we were working this morning. We got all the basic stumps and, you know, wood kind of pushed back. A few big stumps we got to pull, but see how we got the view of the mountain here. This is kind of the concept I'm going for down in the woods, so that I can be able to see the whole mountain and other mountains, because it is a beautiful, with the sunset, it is gorgeous. So, but I'm gonna run down and get my truck now. A little bit of a walk. This is another one of our jumps on the track. It's kind of a interesting one. You come down from like a, not a hole, but it's like a indentation. Tough to see, and then obviously you have to jump probably about 45-50 feet, but got a cool little setup up here. We also got a little shooting range over here, which can't show that on the channel, but I do have a new toy to try out before I go home. But that's that can't be posted, unfortunately, on YouTube. So this one's our original woods Jeep. It's actually a Chevy Trailblazer. This is what we bought to drive through the trails when we first made them. Obviously this thing's seen many better days, but windows are all smashed out, trees on it, tires are flat. But we had a lot of fun in this thing. Surprised no one died. So what ended up happening is I got a hole in the oil pan, and my cousin Dave was driving it and didn't know, and seized the motor. So we just dragged it down the woods and left it for now, so we're gonna eventually scrap it. So it's still a little tight for the truck. It's a hell of a lot better than it was, though. So this all started as a ATV trail, and like I said, we've opened it up more and more throughout the years. Still some rocks I gotta pull, as you can hear. So those hunters that I heard literally walked right down, came down our property and started going that way, which there's gonna be no deer around, I'll tell you that. I was way too loud today. So we got a really cool view over here of the mountain. The sun's probably gonna ruin it, but so we actually used to own 120 acres, I think. So we used to own all the property next to us, and my grandfather sold it when I was a kid. But we used to own all the way down. This is a lake down there. You can see the mountain. So fortunately, I kind of want to do what they did, is clear it out. But obviously we have a view from our property on our trail here, so cool spot to come and hang out. Problem is hunting season, a lot of people like hunting in that field. There's always deer out there, so but we actually share access, so we give them access through our property. They built a road basically. And we made it back from the woods. So that's probably gonna end it for the video. I'm probably just gonna enjoy the rest of my time up here. I'm up here for another day and a half. Depends when I want to leave, actually. Might stay most of the day Saturday too, so maybe 2 days. But I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my time. Actually, I'm gonna crack one of these guys. But hopefully you guys like the video. Something different. It's tough. I don't get up here a lot because of obviously pool season and work is so busy, but up here there's just so much you can do and play, and that's why I love it up here. We're very fortunate to have the property we have and be able to do whatever the hell we want. But I wish I got on YouTube to document this whole process, but there used to be a barn right here where I'm standing. You'd walk right into the barn, and then this used to just be all grown up, kind of like, see how the trees are out there at the end of the field? That's what literally from this wall all through here looked like, all the way over there. You couldn't even see that mountain. So it's been almost 10 years in the making of just chipping away little by little. And now we got it to the point where it's all grass now. And then I just got those last couple stumps. This hump, I'm gonna leave that hump there just because it's part of my my track. That's what all these humps are. It's obviously my motocross track, but I mean, eventually I might get rid of that and just so it's all nice and neat. But obviously you can see great view, great spot to hang out. We got our campfire so you can sit and enjoy the mountain, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. So appreciate you guys watching. Shook that one up a little bit. When I get back, there'll be some videos of getting the snow stuff ready. The guys, while I was up here, they snow staked off all the parking lots to get stuff ready. That season is coming very quick. So we'll start talking about that and getting some videos and content on the snow stuff. We still have a couple pool jobs left too. Next week's Thanksgiving, so there probably won't be much going on then, but after Thanksgiving I got a whole week worth of pool work still, which I'm not complaining about. But we're gonna stay busy, probably do stuff like this maybe throughout the winter. Probably won't come up here much, but gonna try to keep the videos coming. I know you guys probably like this one because it's a little different, but all right, enough talking. Cheers. I'll see you guys in the next video.